What's up, Halo fans? I know I have a couple of videos of this particular model already. One is on a sales page with just nothing, and I have another in-depth view with me talking. But apparently, a lot of people don't go through the pages, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to show this a little. Now that there's more people around that get notifications when I post, that I can at least explain this statue and why it is, how much it costs, and all that stuff that people ask me over and over about how it was made, what does it cost, why does it cost, all that stuff. So the first thing I'll tell you, it's 17 inches from his foot to the top of that gun. So he's a little bigger than 6 scale, actually a lot bigger. So he's not your typical 6 scale ODST model. The paint job on this is sick. I mean, I'll zoom in a little bit. If you never looked at the photos, I have close-up photos of this thing that show everything, but I'm going to show a little bit here. Probably have to take my camera off. This stand. So this paint job, I painted only one ODST before this, which was a custom paint job, and I will be making a video. I did show a little bit of it. He's with the chief standing together. That was like something I thought was so cool. Never seen it before. So I was making another one, and I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna paint this black. Everybody likes theirs black. I'm not saying that everybody that does cosplay paints it black. I know there's some kick-ass paint jobs. I've seen some really cool shit out there, and you know, I appreciate that as a Halo fan. Of course I do. So I've never made that a cosplay outfit. I wouldn't even try. So originally I was starting it out as a lot of times you'll see it in black. I don't really see a lot of people do the original colors. Not saying there isn't, I just have not seen a lot of that brown the way they were in the beginning. So again, I was starting out, it was primer, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do black. I figured it would appeal to most people just to do the, you know, the common colors. And what happened was, I went to put a gray on there, and I totally forgot I had this cool blue-gray color, and as soon as it hit the primer, that was the end of it. I completely went the opposite direction. It was kind of like I was doing like I don't want to call it a technique, but sometimes when I'm airbrushing, I'm just, I guess, bored. And I get like creative like a little bit, and so my thing, I was just doing it. It wasn't to be like camo. It was more looking like a graffiti. So what I mean was, if you look into a lot of the panels, you'll see like it's darker on the edges, and that was the style I went with on the whole thing. It's not consistently painted that way, but that's because there's a lot of hand painting done on that as well, that you see along the edges in a lighter color than the original color. This is all I can say to people that don't appreciate this model and complain about the cost of it. You know, I get it, but this paint job is never gonna be done again. I mean, I don't even know if I can't copy this exact, is what I'm saying. Could I do the same style? Yes, but you'll never get another one like this. So I ended up just staying with the colors that I was using, and I just did the whole thing in that way. I did the whole thing. Now you can see his undersuit is black on his booty, and then the inside of his legs are in that blue color. It's a blue-gray color. That, you can't, you know, you have to have that. You can't just, you know, I can't make the entire thing like that. It's just like his arms. You see his undersuit and his arms. It's there. It's dark. It's separate. Things I'll point out on it that I find this is my style and this is how I do my work, is you'll see his face mask color, and that color is repeated on all the metal, even on that piece right in his back, right under, you know, where your kidneys are, that little panel. Out of the side panel, the front matches the blue, black, gray, and then there's that panel that matches the face mask, which matches all the little metal pieces all over the backpack, on his wrists, on his glove, on his forearm are also matched. All those, I know those things on his chest. I think I know there's like plastic, I believe, or they're supposed to be like. I painted them with metal color, so that was a little liberty I took. Cause I don't think they're actually metal, but I thought they looked fucking awesome that way. Who says they couldn't be that color? And then as you look around, you'll notice that same theme everywhere, including his gun, his grips on his gun. Even the gun is painted in that same pattern. I mean, the only thing that breaks up that pattern are the areas that are metal, painted to look like metal, that match his mask and his bodysuit. Other than that, this thing is through and through matched from tip of his helmet to his boots. It's just one cohesive paint job. It's something I thought, you know what, this might be what he looks like in the field, because ODSTs, you know, I do read a little bit. From what I read, they do a lot of field work on their armor because they just have to. So that's sometimes why you'll find them mix and match colors, because that's what they chose to paint it. Maybe that's all they had to paint it with. It's just something I read. And I do love ODSTs, by the way. I mean, who the hell doesn't? They're fucking badass, period. I'd have to say they would be hard not to join. I mean, I don't think I could pass the training, but I mean, who wouldn't want to do it? You know, like, it looks crazy. So I'm going to take the camera off and zoom in manually because I want to turn them around. That battery must have been low. I have a plug, I just don't plug it in. So let me take this off. Don't mind the shaking. I just want to get some good zooms to show it to some people who maybe never even stumbled across this. And I do my own stickers. Oh, now he wants to start going again. Nice. So we'll just do it like this. I'll zoom in. Watch, it's gonna stop. Give a good view of the paintwork that's on there. Decals and stickers, yes, I made them. You can see the worn, the scrapes. They didn't put any wash on him. I mean, I'm sorry. Sometimes I look at my work and I'm just like, holy shit, I can't believe I made that. You know, I understand. Look, I'm just gonna say I'm a pretty humble dude, but I do stick up for my work. And I do understand that there are people out there that think this looks like a piece of shit. There's gonna be that. Not everybody has to like it. That's the great thing called freedom of choice, or your brain can think whatever the hell it wants. I just make them. I'm proud of my work. I know there's nothing out there that looks like this. I love this statue personally. I didn't think I would ever sell it, because as soon as I painted it, I'm sorry everybody, as soon as I painted this thing, I was like, I'm in love with this statue. I love the colors of it. I love the everything about it. But I just want to give everybody a close-up look of the detail of the work. Probably should have some dirty ass nails, but I did not do that. I didn't want his nails to look like mine. And I did the helmet, it's in stripes. If you notice, it's kind of like, hey, how would I paint my helmet? And that's how I would do it. I just put instead of the stripe in the middle, I made the stripe out of doing the dark lines. It makes its own gray stripe. It's a little, obviously it's not, like the one, like I have another one that I'm going to show. His helmet is different. You'll see I can paint them either way. And I will tell you, for anybody watching this that isn't ODST, because I know that there's groups of people that do cosplay, this statue is very big. And I do have on my sales page for TikTok, I just haven't updated my website, that I would definitely do group discount for if there's any of them out there, any groups out there of cosplay ODSTs that I have. There's like 4 poses. I'm sure this will be one of the more popular ones, and I can probably imitate as good best as I could whatever paint job you have. There will be limitations because there's some stuff I just can't do. Believe it or not. Kidding. But yeah, if there's people, say somebody has a red chest piece and I can match that color as close as I can. I know there's like stuff out there. Some lettering I would have to see if I can make the stickers or the decals. I do make stickers. As you see on here, I made the decals that are on him. I probably should have made that one in white, but you know, it's just at the time it was dark and I just left it. I figured that's how it would look anyway. But yeah, again, this video, I just wanted to give people, like I said, a chance that only see that little advertisement. You know, people that follow me that don't look through the videos, that this is what it looks like up close. And there is another video and there's photos on my website at www.444mediagroup.com where there's a ton of close-ups of this thing. I always do the close-ups. You gotta. And there he is in all his glory. Fucking badass, dude. This shit is... And it's made out of resin. If anybody doesn't know, it's a resin statue. And it comes with a base, either this base or something similar with magnets in his feet as well. I always do. And this statue, like I said, is 17 inches tall. If I were to do a group, they're going to be, like I said, I would do a discount for 2, and then for 3, and then 4, and then I have it on my website how much. You know, it drops down significantly, you know, each time, I think so. And those, I can do those in any size, 12, this is 17. So, yep, thank you for watching, and hopefully you like this. Again, I know this is not the first video of this, but I just wanted to, I got so many questions, I thought I'd post a newer video and go over it and just show it off a little bit. You know, give people a closer look at the detail as it spins around and all the hard work I feel like I put into it. And now I'm going to take him out and put the other ODST in, but he's with the Chief, so it's going to be a 2 for... Don't forget to like this, share it, follow, and again, about the people who do cosplay, if you're interested, just give me a... You know, send me a message and we can talk. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.